Think Canada's housing market is a bulletproof? Think again. Behind the maple leaves and polite facades, 10 cities are racing toward a devastating price collapse in 2025. Mortgage stress, foreign buyer taxes, and inventory floods are creating the perfect storm that could wipe out decades of equity overnight. You might think your home in Hamilton or Halifax is safe from the chaos hitting other markets. But right now, warning signs are flashing red across the country. Home inventory has exploded by over 60% in multiple cities, while mortgage payments consume nearly 70% of household income in Atlantic Canada. Foreign investment has plummeted 40% following provincial tax changes, leaving thousands of properties stranded on the market. Is your city about to become ground zero for Canada's housing correction? Could that dream home turn into a financial nightmare? From coast to coast, we're seeing the same dangerous patterns that preceded major crashes in other countries. Overbuilding, speculation retreat, and economic shifts are converging into something Canada hasn't experienced it in decades. This isn't just a minor adjustment, it's a complete market reset that could reshape the entire Canadian real estate landscape. Let's start with number 10, where Steel City dreams are turning into mortgage nightmares. Hamilton, Ontario was supposed to be the golden ticket for priced-out Toronto buyers, but in 2025, this Steel City is learning that what goes up fast can come down even faster. Home prices here have jumped an eye-watering 85% since 2020, with the average house now sitting at $750,000. That's a massive leap for a city where the median household income hovers around $68,000 annually. Here's where it gets interesting. Hamilton's boom was built on one key assumption: Toronto workers would keep flooding in, desperate for affordable housing within commuting distance. For years, that worked like magic. But remote work policies have flipped the script entirely. Why pay Hamilton prices when you can live anywhere? The Toronto spillover demand that drove Hamilton's surge is simply evaporating. Meanwhile, the city's industrial backbone is cracking. Steel industry layoffs have hit over 12,000 workers in the past 18 months, according to recent union reports. These aren't minimum wage jobs either. We're talking about skilled positions that supported families and drove local spending. When Aerolor Middle and Stelco start cutting shifts, the ripple effects hit everything from restaurants to retail stores. The numbers don't lie. Housing inventory has exploded 67% year over year, with homes now sitting an average of 45 days on the market. Properties that would have sparked bidding wars in 2023 are now getting price cuts and still struggling to move. Real estate agents are throwing in incentives just to generate interest. Hamilton's correction is just beginning, but it's nothing compared to what's brewing in Canada's tech capital, where startup dreams are colliding with economic reality. Kitchener-Waterloo was supposed to be Canada's Silicon Valley North, where tech dreams turned into million-dollar homes and startup fortunes. But the reality check has arrived with brutal force. The median home price peaked at $820,000 in late 2023, and now properties are showing 3 to 5% monthly declines. That's not a correction anymore. That's a free fall. The tech sector meltdown here has been swift and merciless. Job losses have exceeded 8,000 positions in just 18 months, according to local economic development reports. Major employers like BlackBerry, Google, and numerous startups have implemented hiring freezes or outright layoffs. When your economy revolves around high-paying tech jobs and those jobs disappear, the housing market doesn't just cool down, it crashes. Here's what makes it worse. The area went on a condo building spree targeting both tech workers and university students. New developments flooded the market just as demand collapsed. The student rental market is now oversaturated with luxury units that cash-strapped students simply can't afford. Developers who counted on steady international student demand are watching occupancy rates plummet. Foreign investment, once a reliable source of demand, has dropped 40% following Ontario's speculation tax and federal policy changes. Properties that attracted overseas buyers are now sitting empty, adding to an already bloated inventory. Local buyers can't fill the gap when their own job security is questionable. The University of Waterloo's co-op programs used to guarantee a pipeline of tech talent staying local. Now graduates are heading to Toronto or Vancouver, if they can find work at all. The region that branded itself as an innovation hub is discovering that economic diversity matters more than specialization, especially when that specialty faces a downturn.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It really helps the channel grow. And don't miss part 2. Thanks for watching.